15 years is a long time to wake up in the same prison. Different mornings, same chains. She promised herself every night that tomorrow would be different, and broke that promise before noon. People stopped asking her why. She stopped asking herself how. Then one day, at the end of a road, she could not walk any farther. Faith did something she never believed possible. It broke the chains not by force, but by truth. The quiet beginning of bondage addiction rarely announces itself. It arrives softly, disguised as relief, a pause from pain, a moment of control, a borrowed calm. What began as an escape slowly became a requirement, and before she realized it, the door had closed behind her. 15 years of repetition, years blur, when every day follows the same pattern. Hope rises briefly. Resolve forms. Failure follows. Time does not heal what is repeated. It deepens it. The illusion of control. She believed she could stop whenever she chose. That belief lasted longer than her. Freedom, control became the lie that kept the cycle alive. Shame. As a companion, shame did not shout. It whispered. It told her she was weak, broken beyond repair. It convinced her that hiding was safer than honesty. Shame kept the chains tight. Relationships eroded, trust dissolves slowly, promises broken again. Absences unexplained, love exhausted. People withdrew not because they stopped caring, but because they were tired of hoping the loneliness. Within crowd she was rarely alone, yet she lived isolated. Addiction builds walls inside the heart even when others are near. Faith, as a distant idea, faith existed on the margins of her life. A childhood memory, a forgotten prayer. It felt irrelevant, almost offensive in the face of repeated failure. The weight of labels. Addict became the word others used. Eventually, it became the word she used too. Labels reduce complexity. They erase humanity. When self-disgust peaks, there comes a moment when self-disgust overtakes desire. She hated the thing she relied on, and hated herself for needing it. The chains tightened. Rock bottom is not the same for everyone. Rock bottom did not arrive with spectacle. It arrived with exhaustion. No strength left to pretend. No excuses left to offer. Just emptiness. A prayer without confidence. She did not pray boldly. She whispered, "If you still see me, I need help." There was no certainty in her voice, only surrender. Faith does not shame the broken. Faith did not scold her. It did not demand instant transformation. It met her where she was, without conditions. The first crack in the chain's change did not come as euphoria. It came as honesty. Admitting she was powerless was not defeat. It was clarity. Truth as liberation. Faith introduced a new language. You are not your addiction. You are not beyond grace. You are not alone. Truth weakened the chains. The courage to ask for help. Faith did not isolate her from others. It pushed her toward them. Help was no longer humiliation. It was obedience. Withdrawal from illusions. Freedom required grieving. Not just substances, but illusions. The illusion of control. The illusion of self-sufficiency. Letting go hurt, but it healed. The slow work of recovery did not move in straight lines. There were setbacks, temptations, difficult days, but faith reframed. Failure, it became a signal to lean in, not give up. God's patience surpasses human patience. People tired. God did not. His patience did not depend on progress charts. It depended on love, rebuilding, identity. She stopped introducing herself by her past. She began to see herself as someone becoming. Identity shifted from shame to purpose. Healing the roots. Addiction was not the core. It was the symptom. Faith opened space to address pain, trauma, fear, and loss. Healing went deeper than behavior. Learning to live without escape. Life did not suddenly become easy. Pain still existed, but faith taught her to face pain, not flee from it. Community. As grace, she found others who understood the battle, not judges. Fellow travelers. Community became accountability without condemnation. The day the chains fell, freedom did not arrive with fireworks. It arrived quietly. One day she realized she had chosen differently and kept choosing. The chains were gone. Freedom requires maintenance. Freedom is not an event. It is a practice. Faith became daily dependence, not a one-time miracle. Compassion born from pain. Her past became language. She could sit with others without fear, listen without judgment. Her pain became service. Forgiving herself. Forgiveness was not immediate, but faith made it possible. She released herself from eternal punishment. Life reclaimed. 15 years lost did not define the future. Life expanded again. Dreams re-emerged, not naive, but grounded. Faith as freedom, not constraint. Faith did not cage her. It freed her from the need to escape, from the lie that she was unworthy. For those still bound, if you feel trapped, your chains are not final. Your story is not finished. Freedom may be closer than you think. The final truth. She was addicted for 15 years. That was the reality. But faith broke the chains, not through force, not through shame, through truth, presence, and relentless love. And in that freedom, she discovered something greater than so bright siege. She discovered herself.